Heaves Barnside Chat. We take your questions from the magic rainbow bag. Love lives here, so join us today for Heaves Barnside Chat. You can find us in Campbellville, Ontario. We have rescued chickens, pigs, and cows and goats. We've got plenty more farmed animals, big and small, all for love and love for all. Welcome to Heaves Barnside Chat. We take your questions from the magic rainbow bag. Love lives here, so join us today for Heaves Barnside Chat. Our mission is to inspire kindness and compassion for farmed animals everywhere. You can help us take action by volunteering or through donations, or visit our store and check out our website to learn more. Welcome to Heaves Barnside Chat. We take your questions from the magic rainbow bag. Love lives here, so join us today for Heaves Barnside Chat. Happily ever after Farm Sanctuary.
Hello friends, hello, welcome to Heaves Barnside Chat. My name is Derek and I'd like to welcome everybody today. Happy Monday. How is everybody doing? There's the comments are starting to come in. Sorry about the late connection here, friends. Just had a hard time connecting. So hopefully this will stay going for the duration of Barnside Chat. For anybody that's new here to the page, welcome. We do this every single Monday, or 9 out of 10 Mondays at least. We join here and we talk everything that is farm related, from the residents to projects that are going on. And we keep you all updated. And of course, the section, the magic rainbow bag section, where if you have a question that you would like answered, all you have to do is put it in the comment feed below and we'll pick it out and we'll read the question and we'll try to get it answered for you. If you put a question in today's Barnside Chat, we might not get to it until next Barnside Chat because we have some questions that are lined up. But don't let that stop you from asking the questions. And of course, if you're too shy about putting your question down below, you can private message the page or email us, and we'd be happy to include it in the segment of the Magic Rainbow Bag. This past weekend at the farm was a busy one. I think that's a common thing. You hear me say it all the time. We had a work weekend here at the farm, and this was a public volunteer work day. And you can see that they are busy out there in the fields with their pitchfork picking up. Yep, you got it. Hot, steamy ones, and we got some people also picking up stones. This property has a lot of stones on it, and the frost and the movement of the residents on the pastures pushes the stones up, and we have to go around and pick up the rocks because the residents twisting their ankles on a rock while running or while walking. Nevertheless, we want to make sure that the pastures are always in their best condition, and it was the perfect weekend to have a work day because we're having a heat wave right now. Well, at least it seems like we're having a heat wave. It is bloody hot out, and the residents and the staff and the volunteers are certainly feeling it. We have, if you would like to become a volunteer and come sweat it out with us or get some kisses like this from Angelo. She doesn't want Angelo. Right, check it out. I gotta tell you that. I mean, I want some Angelo. So if you'd like to join one of our If you'd like to join one of our days where we have volunteers here, which is basically every single day, please head on over to the website, happilyeverester.ca, and the link below our kind admin moderator will put that down below. That'll make it easy and clickable for you. Hey, it's a hot one. You heard me say we're having a heat wave. Yeah, it is absolutely hot. It's 26 degrees today, and the trend for the week is to stay rather warm, and then by the looks of next Monday, going down to 7 at night, which is, yeah, that's chilly. I mean, that's windows open, good sleeping weather. So who doesn't like that? And of course, it'll help keep the bugs down, and it'll also bring the leaves down as well. I've noticed some of the maple trees on the property have got this lick of red going through them, and the bushes have started to burn. Let me know in the comment feed where you're tuning in from, and if you're starting to experience fall-like weather and starting to see signs of autumn knocking at the door. Oh yes, hello Mary, hello Sandra, hello Jerry, hello, 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 hello to Sylvia. And hello, Ian. So good to see you. Thanks for tuning in. Andrea's mom. Hi, Andrea's mom. Oh, did you see Andrea's most recent bear care video? Like where Andrea took 20,000 steps before any of us got out of bed? Yeah, I don't know if you saw that one, but they had an absolute awesome video segment that showed everything in the morning that happens here from the moment that they get here. So if you missed that, you can scroll back in time, or maybe the link will appear here by magic. I don't know. I'm sure Christine will grab that. It's so. I gotta watch my language because it is so hot. I want to say all of the fantastic words there about how hot it is. Andrea set up a sprinkler yesterday for April's herd to try to cool them off. I mean, we went in with the hose, and we were able to hose off April, and she didn't mind that. But I put the hose on Brendel, and he was like, "Oh, you're spraying me. Why are you spraying me?" And he ran away. But the moment that Andrea put out a sprinkler, and it was their choice, he was right there. You can see him. That's him standing right in the middle of it. The mist is coming back on him. And there was, even for the folks that were here, there was a little tiny rainbow that went over top of Brendel. This almost follows him around. He loved the sprinkler. It was it was cute to see. He didn't mind it at all. So I think we might need to set up a sprinkler for humans. Here is a human that's joining us today. I'm all messed up because the camera's backwards, and and I put the camera on this side versus this side this week. I don't know why I did that. And so
just to make things more challenging.
Yeah, just to make things more challenging. This is Chris, resident caregiver. Good to see you, Chris.
Hello, thanks for having me.
My gosh, we got to experience the heat yesterday, didn't we?
We sure did, yeah.
At about 4 o'clock, no, about 3:30, just before you were about ready to get out of here.
Yeah.
4 o'clock, I heard a fight. I heard a fight break out and went running, and it was April's family that was standing out in the heat. And they got into a fight, and so I had to call you. I had to call you in to come check it out. I didn't tell these folks yet, but we might as well jump. Oh, where are we? This isn't part of the resident healthcare update, and I'm jumping the program here. I kind of want to talk about it, but okay, we'll keep you hanging. There was a pig fight. Everybody is okay. I mean, it of course has us thinking about what we're gonna do, and it has to do with Mr. Brindle. So we'll jump back into the Brindle fight in just a moment.
Good teaser.
Yeah, a good
Keep
teaser.
people hanging on.
It's a good teaser because we have the Heaps online auction. It's running right now, so you need to head on over to the special Facebook page. That's the Heaps online auction. It started on August 20th, and it's going to end this the 29th, which was that Wednesday?
It's 26.
This is 27, 28.
Thursday?
I'm so bad at this. Yeah, Thursday. You're
Thursday.
right. Yeah, you win. You win. Thursday. The auction ends on Thursday. So if you want to see some of the items, if you'd like to bid on them, there it is. It ends Thursday, August 29th at 10 p.m. And on Wednesday, the 28th at 6 p.m., we're having a live auction. And so we've got that all lined up. I gotta get my caffeine in for the day, for that day for sure, so I can talk a little bit quicker. Here are some of the items that. Have you seen the?
I have.
You
yeah,
have. Yeah. So
I've been following along.
this time around there was this idea about having a garage sale type where people could just instantly buy something. So while we were cleaning up around the farm, we found a lot of extra trinkets and widgets and doohickeys, and so we put those up, and folks have been snapping those up. And then some of the other items, like this. Look at that! Oh, wow! Look at that! Oh, wait, I'm like, we're lost on screen. There we are.
There we go.
Yeah, we did it. Items like this. And other handmade items that you can see going across the screen there, like that embroidery piece or an ornament. Or there's an elephant that was crocheted, a picture of Mr. Len, another picture of Mr. Len. Oh, I love those.
I love that picture of Len. It's
It's like classic,
he's just
isn't it?
so happy, like,
That was not long after he had arrived here.
Yeah?
Yeah, that was so early on. You can find pictures like that, prints. Oh, I have that item. It just whizzed by the screen. Check that out. Here, why don't you showcase that item?
look at
item
that.
number 37.
Wow.
Yeah, look at that. You don't even have to water those.
no. I kind of feel like I'm getting married. Like I'm the bride to stand up there with my bouquet.
Yeah, let's start rumors. Okay, what else do we have here? We have Hercules, and that's got to be Mercy.
Mercy, for sure, yeah.
Yeah, beautiful print. You want to take that? Let's see what else is it. Oh, that's all I have. The rest is my widgets. So if you'd like to partake in the auction, and we hope that you do, all the funds raised go to Feed Medical Care and Shelter. Head on over to the Facebook page right away, and then please join us on Wednesday for the live auction at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Look at all those things. Oh, there's a picture of Captain Dan. There's some other ornament. Oh my gosh, there's a lot going on there. Okay, I hope that was at this year's auction. Did I just flash an image of something that I showed? I was like, I don't recognize any of those items. Maybe I flashed.
Is it from the online auction, maybe?
Maybe I.
I don't know.
Yeah,
They're items.
You will find. Let's go back to so we don't get confused. Here's the silent auction items. There they are. Excellent. So don't forget that ends on the 29th. And all right, my gosh. The agenda for today: resident updates, Magic Rainbow Bag Facilities update, and then remember when. Let's jump right into the resident care updates. And for the first one we're going to talk about is Miss Penelope. There were a lot of questions about her, how she's doing.
She's doing good.
Yeah?
She's basically ready to go back with everyone. We're just kind of waiting for a day that's not as hot,
Yeah.
In case there are any fights, which we suspect there will be.
Yeah, totally.
So yeah, she's good. She's ready to go. As you can see, we added that pool to her little yard yesterday because of how hot it was. We sprayed her down with the hose too. She's having a great time.
Nice.
Yeah, she's ready to go. She's doing great. Eager to get back out.
Those little splash pads are so helpful.
Yeah, they're
It's
pretty cute.
It's enough for them to cool down, but not enough to get into trouble. I mean, for not her, but for Iona, like specifically, who has an infection on the tail. We might as well jump over to Iona. She's the next person we're going to talk about. Look at that! Oh my gosh, that's going to get flagged on Facebook. Yeah. Many. Look at how that is just cranked. One of the pigs has cranked Iona's tail.
Yeah, it's pretty nasty. We're still working on it. She's still on antibiotics. We're still cleaning it, daily. And
is this your first tail injury?
no, I was here for like Ted's. And,
Oh, okay.
I think Ted's was my first, where it took the end off of his tail.
Right.
Which,
If you are weird like us and you like to sniff bandages, you can almost smell this bandage right through the smell-o-vision here. Look, you get right in there and go, what is that? Yeah, that's some of the stuff that's coming out of their tail. And it's on this roller coaster of it looks healed and then it looks like crap again. And so it's on this roller coaster. There's my hand. I was like, where's my hand? It's on this roller coaster of healing. So I remember on some of the tail injuries that we had here that we, like Bear, for instance, which was a long time ago, his tail would not heal. There was this little bone fragment in it, and it just would not heal. And then the day that bone fragment came out, it was like 48 hours and it healed.
Oh, wow.
So, I mean, some of what you see there with the tail looking all crimped is cartilage, and the body is trying to wall up infection and move that out of the body. So I hope it'll happen sooner. But one of the things that I wish that we had done sooner with some of our tail injuries was, I have no idea what that was.
I have no idea.
Something just fell and hit the house. That I wish that we would have trimmed the tail sooner.
Right.
Like Tammy's tail.
Right. Yeah.
Is it Abigail's tail as well?
I think from that herd, Tammy's is the only one that's
Tammy.
short. And then, of course, Tammy has the short tail. but-
Right. But that happened
Yeah,
before.
before,
Before here. But we'll keep you all up to date on all of the tails. And there's a lot of them. Oh, and there's a bum. There's a bum. I squeezed this bum the other day out on the pasture. This is Fiona. This is a Fiona bum. And I found this like golf ball in her right, her right bum there. So felt it feels perfectly round. So if anybody's missing a golf ball, I found it. It's there in Fiona's bum. So that'll be getting checked out. It's probably just a carthusian, like it's probably where somebody has bitten her on the butt cheek really hard, and then it just ends up being scar tissue. So hopefully that's it for the bum tail. And okay, now we can talk about the tail of Mr. Brindle. We do have video footage of the fight, but it's not the great. It does not. I'm not going to play that. It's difficult to watch. Only the caregivers will get to see it because it's a learning experience for folks to get to understand the behavior of the pigs and what's happening. Well, it happened again. It hasn't happened in a long time.
Yeah.
Where it seems like the herd is starting to pick on Brindle or starting to recognize Brindle's mobility issues, and it happened 3 times in the past 24 hours. So yesterday they got into a scuffle. It was like 3:30 in the afternoon. It was so bloody hot out, and so Brindle got rolled a few times by Hercules to start.
Yeah.
And then April got involved.
Yeah. She did.
So she definitely got involved with that. Big dust cloud, and as the dust cloud settled, Brindle was walking away. He took off to the barn, took himself to the bog, and then the family followed him to the bog, and some of them were going to bog down with him, and then Hercules wanted Brindle's space, and then another fight broke out in the bog, which was awesome, not awesome. And through all of that, April was open mouth breathing to top it all up because it was so hot. So we got them all separated. There you can see Tim is like putting himself in the water bucket, which is typical Tim fashion. And we got the hose out and we ran April a cool hose bath, tried to cool her off, and we kept the herd separate until around 5:30, and then we opened the gates back up so they could be back together. If we decide to move anybody away from the herd, we have to make the decision like within 5 or 6 hours about whether or not they're going to be separate indefinitely or whether we're going to let them back in, because just as many as 5 or 6 hours is enough to disrupt the hierarchy and enough to cause more problems. So we decided that we're going to let them back in, and it was hot, and everybody was, perhaps annoyed that it was so hot and a little bit more fiery about it. You see
I see
these
Ricky's
two.
chasing Callie off.
Callie and Ricky are over here. It's National Dog Day. Hello, happy National Dog Day to all dogs out there. Ricky was just put the run on Callie. There's a healthy boundary going on over there to my left. So our poor friend Mr. Brindle is experiencing some family drama, and if you all could cross your fingers for Mr. Brindle for the next few days and hope that his mobility doesn't decline with those recent incidents, because polar bears sized animals fighting on somebody that doesn't have great hips is not the best metrics for Brindle.
Yeah, he's managed it well so far, but it seems like we're kind of getting to a point where he's not able to always keep his balance. So it's tough times for him.
We're changing the way that we feed them, so that they're going to be fed where they are and like spread out amongst fence lines in their area, so that there's more space between them, and kind of meet them halfway.
Yeah, mealtime is kind of the biggest conflict point. So I think we're going to try and eliminate that, which we hope will ease tensions amongst them.
Yeah, for sure. So fingers crossed for Mr. Brindle. If you have a question that you would like for us to answer, it's time for the Magic Rainbow Bag. All the questions from the week, including the best martini recipes, have been gathered in the Magic Rainbow Bag. I went through the laundry and it got a little bit bigger. It's got stretched out. So they're all in here, all the questions from this week. Here is the first question. No, this is the if you have a question slide. If you have a question you'd like answered, go ahead and put it down in the comment feed below. Here's the first question. Is it warm enough in winter? I only see sand, no blankets. What happens in winter? Ah, yes.
Okay, yeah.
So, yeah, go for it.
Yeah, so I think she's referring to a picture, I think it was Tammy over in the barn over here.
Yeah.
So obviously in the summer it's way too hot for us to have blankets and straw and that kind of stuff in there. They would just overheat unless we have pigs who are separated. And I think I just lost my microphone.
That's okay. We'll walk and talk.
All right, so in the winter we do add blankets and we do add straw and we have heat lamps if pigs are separated. So yes, they do get all those things in the winter and that does keep them warm.
But right now,
it's too hot and it would just overheat them.
Yeah, with the dirt floors, it's a natural cooling sensation. I mean, when it's hot, I take off my shoes and I go out and I walk on the ground because the ground is nice and cool. So it's having a positive effect for them right now. And of course, they'll have access to all the dry, warm straw that we can toss their way. So good question. Never hesitate to ask any questions. Sometimes you might see something, you might go, what's that? Or how come it's like that? Or why do you do it that way? You know, there are no bad questions. There are no silly questions. Feel free to ask away at any time. Next question.
How's BJ and Escalade doing? Great. I'm not sure if there was something specific that was posted that would cause concern, or maybe we just haven't given an update on them.
Yeah, I think sometimes they don't get as much camera time over there.
It's possible, yeah. I guess, because they're doing well.
Yeah, that's right.
But yeah, we should highlight them more.
They're
left out there.
They were in the barn, 2 or 3 weeks ago for the farrier was here doing their hooves. So yeah, they're in good health. Still wearing the Zorro masks because the flies are still out and about. And BJ's got on the socks, right?
Yeah, he's got on the fly boots because he had some bites, but they've all been healing well, and he's still wearing them just in case.
They're doing good.
Still eager for their hay. I'm surprised we haven't heard BJ yet. I guess they got fed right before we came on, so he'll be quiet for half an hour. But.
Yeah, that's usually when we only hear from BJ, is when his Uber Eats delivery is running late. Next question. Would their hair quality be affected by aging? So this is about the pigs. We were discussing the quality of their skin, the quality of their hair, and adding supplements to their feed.
Right.
And it was Kevin and I were talking about the supplements, and maybe with you here, you might be able to add. We knew there was flaxseed, there was vitamin E, vitamin D.
Yeah, so there's the brewer's yeast, which is for vitamin B.
Okay.
The flaxseed, there's turmeric.
Okay.
There is vitamin E,
Yeah.
and then April's herd also gets glucosamine.
Okay.
Because they are old and they need the extra support in their joints.
That's right, and me too. I'm always licking my fingers after feeding that herd out. So yeah, that's actually a really good thought, Sylvia. That's one that we had not tabled. We had tabled that. Well, we're seeing some, hoof defects and some of the hair. Is it a nutritional deficiency? And they're working it out with the vets and some sampling of the feed, and we'll get into blood sampling. But yeah, I never thought of it, Sylvia. But
I suppose it could be. I know my hair quality has been affected by aging.
Mine's pulling back into the woods a little bit up here as well, my friend. So I think that it could be, some of them could be having an effect, be affected by aging, but there also could be something else happening with relation to their feed. I know Kevin had mentioned we are doing some studies on the feed to see how long it remains viably nutritional. What am I trying to say?
Basically, if the vitamins are still active and helping our residents after a certain point.
There you have it. Yeah, and temperature as well, because where it's stored.
Yeah.
So all of those things are being taken into account, and we'll keep you updated on all of that. Next question: did anyone video the Veg Fest? Oh, there was some small videos floating about.
Kevin, I think, had some footage of it. I believe he recorded the whole speech. I'm
Okay.
not sure if that's been released or edited or how well it turned out.
Okay.
But I think Kevin has videos, so ask Kevin about
Yeah,
it.
ask Kevin, Karen. No, I think some of the stuff got posted on the socials, but yeah, the Veg Fest was an awesome turnout, and yeah, we've already started to see some of the effects of like new volunteers starting, and it's like, where did you find out about us? And
there was like
veg.
3 pages of people signed up
It's awesome.
that are interested in like work days and volunteering, which is amazing.
I love that.
I love it, yeah.
Where's Lady D-Ben? I'm glad that you put Dolores, because I would have thought
I
you were
had no
referring to
idea.
me. I was like, I'm right here. Where's Lady D? She's more of a homebody right now. She's sticking close to home.
Yeah.
And it's definitely because Claudia has broadened their horizons.
Yeah.
And Claudia and Dolores don't get along that well. And Dolores is also, she's not a spring hen anymore. She's coming up on 13 years old.
Yeah.
So, she's home every night for her meal. She's not hunting as much. Definitely relying on the food bowl more than she was last year. But that's all good things. And her and Callie are getting along great. So, yeah, she's around. And when she graces her presence, Andrea absolutely loves Dolores, and I mean everybody does here.
Yeah,
but whenever you
she's
see
cute.
Dolores, this little orange.
It's always a nice surprise, right? Because
Yeah.
we just don't see her that often.
Yeah.
So when she does venture out to see us, we're like, oh my God, it's Dolores.
She's doing good. Will the pigs have bogs at the new farm? Oh yeah, absolutely. They're going to show us right where they want them to.
Yeah, I'm sure they'll dig up a hole for us to fill. It'll be their first thing on the agenda.
There will be lots of bogs. All right, it is now time for the facilities update. Oh my gosh, the facilities update. This is where I need to take my anxiety medicine. It's the music as well that builds and lets you know that Heaps is moving. Oh, we're doing it. It is coming up so fast. You ready to see the ticker tape?
No.
It's going to freak you out. 30 days, 15 hours. Oh, I'm like, where we are. Perfect. 30 days, 15 hours, 39 seconds. Holy.
Yeah.
Get your finger on that 3-second delay button, Christine. I'm about to say a whole bunch of tag words together. I can't believe it. 30 days. I remember when it was 100 days. But and it's actually going to be a lot sooner than that, because that is the projected day of when most of the residents will be finally moved over to that single location.
I think we're starting a week or two before that.
Yeah,
So
absolutely.
It's the plan, at least.
The farm closes. I don't know if you squint and go in close enough if you can see. There it is. The property is closing, and that's a word in real estate meaning that Heaps is going to own their very own property coming up on September the 4th, which is, I don't know, that's next week.
It's next week.
Yeah, that's
amazing.
That's next week. So crazy town. We're moving. That's the facilities update. Here's an update. You see this? Did you see this photo?
I did, yes. Phoenix and his little crow friend.
Phoenix and his crow friend during the heat wave captured this amazing moment.
It's just like Phoenix to make friends with everyone.
Totally.
Such a sweetie.
It totally is. Check out this video clip. So I went out and did a night check, and that crow was perched on the water bucket. This is at night, like the sun has gone down. Like I'm using magic with the camera to show that crow.
Right.
But yeah, went out there and he's just chilling there by the bucket.
Yeah,
I mean, total, survival mode there. He's like, I'm going to get this fresh water. I'm not going to go far from here. It's so hot.
I'm going to miss all our crow friends. We have a couple families here, and
Yeah.
every night we see them come out,
Yeah.
and they come out, say hi to us.
They
and
definitely-
It's a nice little closing ritual that I think.
They say, I mean, they're in the trees in the morning, and saying,
Yeah.
saying their crow stories in the morning while waiting to clean up the remnants.
Yeah,
of-
you'll
of
see them
feed.
running around when April's herd or up with the goats.
Yeah,
And
yeah. It's
very cute.
I was thinking about the swallows as well, the purple martins that live here.
yeah.
I've been noticing them congregating closer together, and normally, like at the beginning of the season, they're a lot further apart.
Right.
And now they're starting to form these little flocks, and any day now, I can sense it that they're gonna magnetic south it and get out of here, head to Mexico. So yeah, it's this weird feeling of like, when those birds come back here next year.
Yeah, we're not going to be here. It's kind of something you never really think about until you think about it.
I know,
It's
right?
Like,
So-
yeah, like I'm going to miss that too.
Yeah. The new farm has crows. They have also purple martins, but ones that we don't yet know, and we're looking forward to getting to meet them. And look at this cross-species relationship that happened. And I mean, you see us feeding the crows here and doing all sorts of things with the crows, and that's something that we're definitely going to miss. Photos of the week. Photos of the week is a fun segment because sometimes all these photos don't end up on social. Look at this beautiful lady. Band number 7. Is that
That's Holly.
Holly? She's got beautiful eyes.
That looks like Clove.
She's got beautiful eyes. She sure does. I love Bunnytown, or it's Cornell's Cottage.
Cornell's Cottage.
Cornell's
yes.
Cottage is just absolutely beautiful place for the chickens to roam. Look at this chicken roaming.
Aww.
Yeah, playing hide and seek behind that big weed. That's Mr. Sammy. And we got Claudia taking a selfie. Sometimes the residents pick up the camera and take selfies. They don't really know how to do it. There's Mr.
Aww.
Diablo. Look at Jeannie gazing at the sun. And then we've been seeing a lot more pictures of this dude. That's Angelo and Dakota. Dakota's a caregiver. Angelo, one of our goats, who is now living here in the barn beside Gloria. I think we did it.
Amazing.
I think we went all the way. We did it. We did it, Chris.
Wow, congratulations.
We can do a high five, right? Look at that. We did another episode of Heath's Barnside Chat. Of course, want to remind everybody to check out all of our social media channels. We got Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, Twitter, and also good old-fashioned mail. If you'd like to send us something in the mail, the address you can find on the website. All of your kind donations go to keep this place running day in and day out, 24 hours a day. You tuning into the program, you hitting the like button, you following along, all of those things help our mission and help our message of kindness and compassion for farmed animals everywhere spread across the world. And that's what we're here for. We're here to look after the residents, and we're here to create some excitement for them. So thanks for being a part of that excitement. Thanks for being a part of the Barnside Chat community. My name's Derek.
I'm Chris.
And we'll see you next week. Bye-bye, friends.
All we need is a place to be and a few good friends for some company. If you'd like to stay, you don't have to leave. We'll leave the lights on and the door unlocked. If you drop on by, you don't have to knock. We're happy to share whatever we've got.